Hi, what's up guys? Welcome to my cycle lab. So today's mission is of cycl3 is that making router on a stick, interVLAN, routing topology. So interVLAN, what is interVLAN? Configure the default gateways for each different VLAN using a router, and gateways should be performed for each VLAN domain through the sub interface. And IP address settings and trunk settings can be used to tag VLAN ID using sub interface and etc. So let's do this. And this is the one that we are going to talk about it, and here this is a router on a stick. You see the pieces down below, and I connected with switch, and after that on the top there's a router. Well, we'll talk about this one later. So yeah, this is a basic feature of router on a stick. So let's check. Well, I didn't set up the password and some MOTD because we know how to do it, and I didn't want to spend a lot of time in that configuration. So let's do the main point first. Conf, and after that I'll briefly show what I've done in here. So from the top, also in CLI, hostname Jack, and spanning tree protocol. I set up the spanning tree which can prevent loop that we learned before, and also down below here, those PCs, I set up the whole VLANs differently. So this group are VLAN 10 and this is 20 and other numbers in here. And here, interface 0/11, switch port mode trunk. So what is it? In this lab assignment, trunking is very important. It will make these devices to communicate and send messages from individual VLANs that I told you. PC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we usually use trunking to send the message through here to router. So the first thing I've done in this lab is I explained last week. It was kind of the wrong one, but yeah, the command line was correct. So if you guys want to check it, please check it in there and tell me if you have any question. I set up the sub interface and encapsulation. As we know, I use .1q and also default gateway IP in here. The thing is, every time when we set up the devices, we have to set up individually. So as you can see, default gateway is same in here because I use the same VLAN but different IP address. What I mean is we have to set up differently. This one, 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 because of course I want to set up at once, but it doesn't work like that. So I also set it up one by one in here. Alright, so next mission, create a static route. Well, yes, I create the whole thing first because I didn't want to spend times building every configuration in here. So let's see, what is a static route? It often used to connect a specific network or provide a gateway. It can also reduce the number of routes advertised by summarizing several networks. Okay, so basically I used only one command in here to connect each other, which is IP route network and put mask and address interface and distance command. So if you guys are wondering what it is exactly, leave the comment. I will leave it here because I don't know how to put it like words in here. So here I listed in an order. So this one can be network address, and this one is the mask, and this is hop address, and this is also in order. For me personally, it was really hard to find out what it is, what is what, but I believe that you guys will find it really easily. So let's see that one. Let's go to router. And to show IP route. So when you put this command, you can easily see that as CL, 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 as I mentioned in previous cycle. So there's a list. This L is local, C is connected, S is static, and R is RIP. So let's see. S. So S means I connected routers together. It is static routers, as you can see static in here, and other things that I connected before. So how I did it is, it was very easy. I just need to put, so how to put is IP route 192.168.3.0. I'm following this order. So, oh no, this is wrong. So you guys have to be careful, because what if I'm setting up in here? You guys have to put the interface or numbers of this one, because you're setting up to communicate with this device. So what I'm gonna do is IP route, and look at this. 192.0.0 space 255, and yes, that's it. But I'm not gonna hit the enter because I don't want to take a risk. So that's how I did it. So I made a connection to this one, and after that, what I'm gonna do, I have to go here, and what I'm gonna do in here, IP route, it's the same thing. I'm just gonna put the whole thing in here. 192.168, 3.0, and 255. Yes. Also, I'm not gonna hit the enter. So this is how you guys easily connect it together. And after that, what did I say? You guys have to check it. How? To show how IP route. So if you guys see like S in here, it means static routed. So it is completed. You guys made it. Congratulations. And I spent like about an hour to connect it. I hope this video can help you guys a lot. And what I'm gonna do is the last one. It will be using layer 3 switching and config my switches. So in easy way, we have to group the VLAN, and we have to check it is communicating, right? So the no switch port command, literally just no switch port, the command makes the interface layer 3 capable. So I grouped two PC with VLAN 10, so I'll just put it in here, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 in here. Let's just think about this, like this section. So VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. And other different numbers in here. Show run. So you guys can see VLAN 10 and 20. So to set up the VLAN, I did switch port access and also mode access configuration so that it can communicate each other. And after that, if you want to check route or VLAN, how you're gonna do is show IP, show VLAN. Okay, so what did I tell you guys? I did VLAN 10 and 20 in here, right? So what you can see is VLAN 10 and 20 in here. It is active. Nice. And you guys have to check the port number. Fast Ethernet 0, 1 Giga 1. So fast 1, 2, and what else? This is VLAN 20, 3, 4. This is fast Ethernet 3, this is fast Ethernet 4, which means perfectly it is communicating and grouped. Okay, so the last one, I just want to show you guys how to check interface trunk. I mean, I will use interface trunk to check how many trunks they were used in here. Also, I want to show mine too. So okay, show interface trunk. This can make us to see how many trunks we made and where it's connected. So as we can see, fast Ethernet 0/11 and 24, which means that it is on and on, which means it is still working right now, and encapsulation is 802.1. Well, when we see 802.1q, often referred as .1q, and when we see this interface, we can also check that there are two trunk VLANs in here. One is here, and one is here. So the router can communicate with two different VLANs. So we made a trunk in here, and different trunk in here, and it will send the data to different switch, and it will gather together, and it will go to the router, which means that it is trunk. And let's see, VLANs are allowed on trunk, fast Ethernet 0/11, 11. So it generally just showed the information about the trunk system if we did the trunk. Yes, so basically that was it for today, and I just want to show you guys my show run config at the end. And this one, you guys don't really need to care about it because it was a cycl1, and I just put it in here because I don't want to make another one, and I just dragged it from like internet. I mean, it's mine, I made it before. And oh, also the important thing is, even though I connected to, I couldn't communicate each other. Why? The reason why is I didn't do no shutdown. I always think about this one, like this one is really important. Like I know and we know, but I always forgot about it. So after I did no shutdown on both routers, different routers, it was able to connect each other like green and green. So yes guys, thank you for watching, and today's video is really shorter than last week because it contained a lot of information in there. So if you guys have a question, please watch cycle 2 and 3 this video, and if you guys have a question, please leave a comment. Thank you so much, and I will see you in cycle 4.